Chronic pain is really unfair. It takes you out of life and now you're stuck with it. No matter how hard you try, you can't really escape. It can be a lonely and frustrating place.
Step into life
Helps you to get back into life. That is the whole purpose here. Life directions is the term we use to talk about the future you want to build. It is made up in 3 parts. First, life directions must be important to you. Unless life is already fulfilling for you, then the life directions don't count. Second, it is something to work on over the long term, so your new life continues to grow and develop. Third, life has to have meaning and purpose if you are to feel happy within yourself, but more about this later. When we talk about life directions, it applies to many areas of living. The more areas you work on, the better your life gets over time. Directions are about following a path that takes you on a journey. In order to succeed, you need some kind of help for finding your way. You're going to need a compass.
The way we help in Step into Life starts with behavior. We say behavior either moves you towards a life you want to be living or sheer functioning in life.
So, paying attention to your behavior is how you stay on track. This skill is called noticing, and it works the same way the real compass does. By adding the short term to the picture to go with the long term. Distracting, ignoring, avoiding, numbing, and so on go in the lower left corner because they often help to feel less pain in the short term. This happens automatically. That's why we call it autopilot. But in the long term, all this reduces your life and takes it away from you because you're so busy fighting or avoiding the pain that there's no more room for your life left. The word live is used to describe the life you want to move towards in the longer term. But where do all the uncomfortable feelings go? Right here below in the middle, because they drive our behavior. Pain, anxiety, fear, worry, shame, loss, feeling depressed, and so on. So all the strategies like distracting, ignoring, avoiding, numbing, and so on can be seen as really great ways of getting rid of the uncomfortable feelings. It often works really well in the short term, but this is what narrows your life in the long run. In fact, wanting to feel better in the short term is the most normal thing in the world. All people will instinctively move away from uncomfortable feelings and learn lots of ways how to do that. But obviously, these strategies don't help in the long run. This is where the pause part comes in, once life has gotten really bad. The good news is that you can stop. The bad news is that you're left to deal with all the uncomfortable feelings. These belong together under the term not wants, which describes everything people do not want to experience. Working with the not wants is hard, so it helps to have a tool set. Learning how to manage the not wants is the main skill to develop in order to move towards the life you want. These tools fill the last quarter of the compass. Now it's complete.
Basically, the Step into Life journey consists of 3 parts.
First, you need to know where you're going. So clear directions are essential. Second, you need to be able to notice when you're off track by using your compass. And third, it is essential to learn how to use the tools to help you deal with the not ones.